great memories. The greatest days of my life. We dived, we represented the club, we did the displays, high diving displays, stuff you're looking at there.
We swam together in the primary school team, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Which was just down the road in St Leonard's, which has now been demolished as well. So everything gets demolished.
But that is such a shame that it's gone. I think all they're anchoring for is to build some flats there or something.
I remember when it was built, when there were 2 green fields here, and they built it in 1933, and my mother was very upset about it. But then I spent all my adolescence here, and I used to come in the summer holidays every day. And in the winter, we had fencing and roller skating all around the top there. The galas were absolutely wonderful. I was saying on that top diving board, they used to have another tower built on top there. And for the galas, a man used to come up the top and set himself alight and jump off into the pool.
So I usually ended up doing all the races that it was possible, so I was quite knackered at the end of the evening, particularly if the temperature was cold, which invariably it was. And I remember that after the swimmers had competed, at the end when we got dressed, we were given a free cup of bovril.
I'd certainly never seen it before, so it was really, really nice to see what it was like. But also, I think the footage that was mixed in works really, really well. I was a bit dubious, but it just worked lovely, absolutely lovely. So you could see it all the way up the promenade, so you could see it for about a mile. It was really, really nice to approach it, and then we timed it just right because it just finished and then it started again.
Yeah.
So it was wonderful to just see what was here.
The final year it was open, my son worked as a lifeguard there, and a lot of his friends worked there, and it was good. It was really good for Western Leonard's. It's out. There's nobody here normally at night, and it was brilliant. It was really good, and it brings back memories.
But it was fantastic. It was a kid. It was so vast. It was like this fantastic world. Yeah, it was a real treat. You kind of took it all for granted, really.
So if we just reprint them as they come out a bit boss-like.
This is my speech here, look. I just want to say I love Hastings, I absolutely love this town, so I try and get that through in my film, but hopefully it don't bore you, fingers crossed. Andre Roux, I don't know if you know him, he's a Dutch composer bloke, but I use his music a bit, and I will get done one day, but up to now we're all well.
Having the old film has brought back memories for me. Well, my grandfather was a fisherman. His name was Cleverly, and I remember coming down while he was still alive. But I used to go with him to the wasn't the Winkle Club, but it was a fisherman's club just round the corner there, and meet all the old fishermen who all smelt of tar.
So it was really interesting to see the history, which you don't always hear from a personal point of view, and it was great that it was filmed by youngsters from a local school as well.
I like the controversy bit.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was
good. Have such a gallery, stick it down the other end of town. And the truth of it is, I don't think Joe are even interested in it being a gallery. They want somewhere to store their 70 million quid's worth of art.
I think they're wrong. What we're creating is going to be a huge benefit to Hastings to the tourism industry.
I felt that the fact they involved children in their poetry and doing the interviewing was very professional.
I thought the poetry at the end was wonderful, and while it was going on I was thinking, I don't know those poems, where's that come from? And when it was from the kids at the school, it just blew me away, because I thought that they'd really got into the whole spirit of what this place is about. If you've got a combination, as you have there, of the archive footage, still photography and poetry to explain some very complex ideas, that's much more powerful.
I haven't really seen this kind of screenings that many in Hastings, and I think it's really good. Really good.
Definitely, it educates people
And there's so many people in Hastings who doesn't have a clue about about their own hometown and what's going on here. So it's brilliant that they do promoting, so people might be a bit more proud of Hastings.
So it's a really informative, educational piece of work. I think, it'll be something that will be looked at in years to come and be seen to be a document that's going to last the test of time, I think. I thought it was fantastic. Considering it was made by.
Do you want to keep going? Say it again. Keep going.
Yeah.
Well, this film was quite specific to the area. So.
There we go. Does that mean we have to stop?
No.
I've been to see a wonderful film by the students of Helenswood and the Electric Cinema with some, if you want to start